in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals.
Turning it on! Passes takes him still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKinney. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Lions. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man out of the backfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another big performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojans! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Williams will pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Scrambling away. Gonna try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Hits the open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Williams looking for a man. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Fowler. Knocked off his feet.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
The run to the left.
A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Here's a heat. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. He wants to change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
And nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows.
He's going for it all. Makes a catch down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. And they can't make the connection.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Duff. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Got a little space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Trojans send out the punt unit. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you've got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Davison. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Jordan. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative, and you've got to...
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice 2nd down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Trojans. On one to attempt the try. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
USC 38, Oregon 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got it on the outside. It's Davison. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
You could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Williams will pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Ducks will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
22 water. 22.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the point after. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. To throw, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion on the out route. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Makes the grab down the middle. Tripped up for the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Lyons. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Winning can become